top two. India, I think top two though. Are you able to make it? Yeah, it's India top two.
This hasn't even been half the hit.
All right, what up, boys? Time for another World Cup match. We're going rapid fire here today. So we just had a match not too long ago where Asia was playing Spain, and it was probably one of the most, like, just for a start, it was a great and explosive match. And for any of you guys that missed it, I mean, who knows? Maybe we get another one here. And I am joined today by Astro.
Hello, everyone.
So today we are gonna be watching Spain. Sorry, not Spain. We're gonna be watching Lusophone take on Team Asia, and Team Asia had already played earlier today, actually, against Team Spain. And as I just mentioned before, we had a really, really fun match to watch, and feel bad for anybody that missed it. It was a lot of cool plays, a lot of bomb snipes, a lot of just, like amazing, amazing plays back to back. And hoping to see more of that from Asia today.
Yeah, that was quite the introductory match for this World Cup. It was very, very exciting to see. Close war all around. Came down to the very last race. Asia ended up taking it home, and now they're back, taking on Lusophone Alliance.
So with that being said, and teams being named here, let's go look at their lineups just to see how they're going to match up. Okay, so we have Josh, Monty, Kanade, MHS, and Asuna bagging. Pretty interesting. They had Yoshi Chris bagging earlier, but guessing he probably tired out or he might have been discouraged from that one time he lost a shot to a car. But no, strong team, and they also have like a pretty deep bench. They have Charlie playing, with also having Eric as well, both very good in case you need just some extra super sub firepower. AZN, Nago, Fire. Actually, be interesting to see Fire play because I hadn't seen him play in a very long time. He was really, really good back when he was always active, and having that, having that chemistry with Josh. And those guys that played there back in the VE, those guys were just a lot of fun to watch. And I'm expecting them to basically just pick up where they left off from the last match, because that last match, I mean, I don't know how you managed to just keep yourself, basically grounded and not get too excited because of just what was happening, over and over. Any comments?
Yeah. I think you summed it up pretty well. That was, like you said, really good match to watch. Quite excited to see how this team fares against this Lusophone Alliance team that's coming up. So taking a look at them, we got Jaggy, Nairo, Luke, Rick, and Hidan. I'd say this is pretty much their main LU. You could maybe argue money's in for Rick, but either way, all these players are respectable in their own right. A lot of up-and-coming stars, I'd say. I think will be a little bit of a challenge for them against this Asia roster, but I think they got it in them. It'll be a close match.
Oh, by the way, for we have a bagger swap as well, so we're gonna have a Kyo instead of Hidan.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Jaggy.
Yes, thank you, Jaggy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you pretty much just hit the nail on the head. It's going to be interesting to see how this team fares, because I know a lot of people are probably just thinking, like, why are these guys playing and whatnot, but I mean, it'd be very rude to just write a team off just right away, because, we haven't seen how well they can play yet, but they're going up against, they have a pretty big test ahead of them, having to go up against Asia. We're probably, like, one of the, I think they're probably the favorite to make it out of these play-ins, along with probably either Nordic or Spain, because all those teams definitely have the chemistry, and also like they also have like deep enough bench, deep enough talent, to just get it done. So maybe maybe Luso can cause a massive upset here in beating Asia, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, low key, I'm kind of hoping for that upset just to see it happen.
Oh, okay, Jackie, Jesus. Let me hit Dan's bagging. All right, he's got to stop confusing me with all this stuff, Jackie. Relax.
Shaggy fooling around. What's going on?
So yeah, this is a play-in match actually. This is not part of the group stage yet, which should be happening I think in about 2 weeks from now. This is just the first set of matches that we're gonna have, and we're also gonna have some matches tomorrow as well. I wish we had the schedule up, but I could just read them right here if I can go find them real quick. Yeah, here they are. Should be expecting Lusophone to also play tomorrow against Nordic at 3 p.m. And then next week, Sunday, on the 25th of May, we'll have 3 matches. We'll have Nordic play Spain, and they also play Asia back-to-back. And then after that, Spain and Lusophone play what looks to be the last match of the play-in. So, yeah, with all of that information being said, I am ready to go see how how the room's looking, how things are going to go, and hopefully both POVs are synced up because I'm just tired at this rate of having one POV be like about a good minute ahead, and then the other one is basically serving as a replay buffer. So we'd rather not have that happen.
Yeah, it looks like there's only 3 in room at the moment. Probably a little bit behind with the stream delay, so probably 3, 4 in room. So we got a little bit of waiting to do, but I'll get in there soon enough.
So yeah, what are your expectations for this match?
Like I said, I'm really hoping for an upset, but if I'm being realistic, I think Asia will take this one home. I still think it'll be a close match. I don't think it'll be a blowout by all means, but yeah, I think Asia's gonna win this one, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm also thinking I'm going on Asia as well, just because I feel like they have so much firepower alone, and also like a lot of experience just individually that I feel like it's going to take a collective effort from Luso Alliance to even just crack through Asia's pretty much just like putting up a formidable resistance against Asia, because they already played earlier today, so they're pretty much warmed up and ready to go. And I don't know if LSA had already warmed up prior, but I'm thinking Asia's probably going to win somewhere around maybe like 60, 80 points, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, you never know with some of these newer teams. They may have some tricks up their sleeves that Asia might not be expecting, whether it be their gameplay, their item play, just driving in general might throw them off a little bit.
With the predictions now live, and also the predictions live in the chat, for anybody that wants to go predict who they think is going to win, who do you think is probably going to MVP this match?
MVP, probably have to go with big man Josh again. He played really well the Asia match. I think what he scored? He scored like 114, I think it was. Yeah, 114. So pretty big numbers for a starting match. Looking forward to see him play again. We don't have his POV unfortunately, but should be fun to see him out on the racetrack regardless.
Hopefully we don't get a lot of ads like last time.
Yeah, he didn't have many big ads. He only had the little side puppet ads, so I think it was okay.
My MVP, I'm thinking Kanade, because I know that he was a up and coming talent playing this game. He's a relatively young player as well, but also very, very fast player. Very, I know he does a lot of TTs. So I imagine he's gonna probably pretty much just outspeed just about everybody here.
He's probably undoubtedly the fastest player in this room. If I put my money on it. Yeah, the Asia team's just full of titans. But yeah, room's almost getting full. Looks like there's about 8 in now.
I don't even know what to expect, honestly, because we could be saying all these things, and the next thing you know, it just gets flipped on its head, and then LSA just somehow jumps out to like a 50-point lead immediately.
Yeah, I kind of want to be made look like an idiot. I want LSA to do something really special, make me look really stupid.
And it'd be nice to have it be close like the last one, because the last one was, I mean, like if you had missed it, man, it was such a good match, and like just a lot of just emotion was running high, and I mean, I pretty much like jumped out of my seat. I forgot whose bomb it was on Peach Gardens, but I think Spain, like one of the players, I think it was Jorge, threw a bomb at the end, and pretty much just bombed like the entirety of just the Asian team on the line, and they got top 4 off of it, which was just an incredible play.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
wish there
that we
was
could
a.
see more of that, because I mean, like this World Cup, the one thing I really love about this World Cup is the fact that you got so many good teams from top to bottom, and it's like even if these teams they look like on paper they look like they're not going to really be that good against a team, you never really know because it is Mario Kart after all. So if your luck is on point that day, then all you got to do is really just execute properly.
Yeah, I really wish we had a POV of that bomb in Gardens. That was absolutely crazy. Yoshi Chris, I think, starring shock out of. Who was it? I think Edwin? Yeah, starring shock out of Edwin that race. Looking like Asia was getting top 2, top 3, and then a bomb comes out of absolutely nowhere, decimating that top 2. And Spain walks away with the top 4. You just have to be there. You can't describe it with words how that felt to see.
All right, well, the room's currently sitting at 9 players. We should be getting underway very, very soon. I don't really have much else to really talk about, because I know that this World Cup, I feel like this World Cup definitely has potential to be probably like one of the best ones we've had in a while. So I'm really hoping that it'll live up to that expectation.
I'm looking forward to the rest of these matches. There's a lot of good talent across all of these teams here. Should be a good World Cup this time around.
Actually, while we're waiting, we might as well go take a look at how the groups are going to be looking like, because the most important piece of information is that for the play-in teams, the 2 winners go ahead and are the 15th and 16th seeds of the group stages. So what that means is anybody that's in Tier C, which is Team Africa, Team Eastern Europe, and the 2 winners of the play-in, they get to pick which group they get to go. So I imagine a lot is really like riding on the line here, but I'm pretty certain that if you're like the second place team that wins out of the play-in, you're more than likely going to end up going into like Group F, because nobody wants to have to play in that just, I don't even know what to say about that.
The group of death, as I think it's been coined a couple times.
Having it North, Germany, and Latin America, I mean, it's going to be just quite the group to watch. Group E is also looking pretty nice. I think Group G is going to produce some really fun matches, depending on who ends up slotting in as a 4th in that group. And then, H is also looking pretty interesting.
Yeah, low-key, I'm honestly looking most forward to Group H on the low. US South, Canada, and Australia. Australia's kind
She's the
of
one that I want to watch.
Australia's kind of got like, I don't think they've got their best team, but they still have a really good roster put forward. So I want to see how they do against the strong setting South and Canada teams.
All right, I think the room should be full now, so we can go back and just get this party started. There we go.
Yes, looks like room is away. So for this match, we have Nairo for LSA and Kanade for the Asia POVs.
Just hoping that both teams have good luck, and we get to see some really, really fun exchanges here.
And unfortunately, it looks like there is a discrepancy in delays.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna have to go DM Jaggy to let him know.
Yeah, we'll stay with Nairo for now since he's on the track selection.
Hopefully Jaggy delivers a message soon, so we're gonna have to just stay with one POV for now. That's annoying, because I was looking forward to see how Kanadi was going to do too.
Well, my drum isn't the best, but I recognize one of these tracks.
I don't know what that is.
I think that's Maple. I honestly have no idea. We'll see. I might look like a big idiot. Okay, it is Maple.
Yeah, it is Maple.
Cool. All right, here we
Yeah, we
go.
don't. He's playing for a Portuguese team and he has German on his thing. All right, so starting off, he's just chilling in first. The fifth probably just gonna back it on Jack unless the team is like really close by.
Yeah, Fib on Jack, especially got someone.
Hopefully it wasn't his
But,
teammate, but it looks like it was. Yep,
yeah,
it
I
was his teammate.
think-
Okay, so it's just him battling out with. I couldn't even see who that was because he's just
I
flashing that
think it
mirror.
was Kanade in second.
Yeah, I can't really tell. I think
Yeah,
that is. Yeah, it
yeah,
is
it's
Canada.
Kanade.
Our two streamers are going head to head right here.
Yeah, one
So they're
bagger's
just holding his
already
ground.
at the set respawn, so they'll be getting a few boxes 10. I think it was the Asia bagger. I think I saw the blue line a little bit behind.
Mm.
Close Fib. Almost got Kanade.
Gotta make sure he remembers whether or not there's going to be a fib right there. Because I think somebody did hit it. If not, he's got to be careful not to
Yeah.
run into that right here. Yeah, the fib's gone. He's putting one low.
Yeah, as soon as it did get
So far,
first box, it looks like it was Bell. Yeah, you see him jumping off the map there, so assume it can be shockless at this point. Both baggers sitting at that set.
I think it'd be very good if they can keep it shockless because I think they're holding blue since nothing has been thrown yet to Naira's way. I think that's we had a bag in POV to see what's going on, but we'll just have to
Yeah.
live with this for now. See if he's got some clever backing spots in his bag right here. But yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about because it's just been him running the entire time. No POW, no
Yeah.
blue, nothing to really get him out here.
Yeah, both their
And the
PVs in
baggers,
top two, and Kanade's PV is about a full minute behind, which is I think what we asked for delay. So fortunately, a bit too far behind for us to switch and see what's going on.
this is gonna be the moral of the
Yeah.
story that this might end up being a rather tame cast, which I kind of hope doesn't really happen because we want to see the action. We don't want it to be all boring and whatnot.
Yeah, just streamers both in top two holding their own. You might be right about that no blue though.
Yeah,
Probably
they
holding
were.
it.
I'm pretty sure LSA was holding it for the entire time, and there was surprisingly no POW either.
Yeah, no
Because
power.
normally
It's
you would
really
have
surprising.
something.
It looks like Asia
But
two,
yeah,
three, four, or two,
yeah,
three.
I think they definitely got 2, 3, 4 just by the looks of it. This is gonna be a winning race early for Asia. Oh, there's that POW. But yeah, I'm guessing they have to have been holding blue or they just couldn't pull it at all. So pretty tame first race. But
Yeah, we'll see what the results are in a quick minute. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 even. So strong
good start for
start for
Asia,
Asia.
things considered. But it was worthy to note that I'm pretty sure that LSA had to have been holding blue for a while. He might have even like fallen so far behind since we didn't even see it at all. But whoever to keep it first. So with that being said, I'm expecting probably a Waluigi Stadium pick. Just as a test to see if Naira can really just hold it down his first his second race here. Because Waluigi Stadium is always a really tricky track to just start off in first.
Yeah, also quite a techie track as well. With the wall bounce, turn skip, finicky turns. You gotta play that really well from first.
That's with a really good backing spots as well. Yeah, looks like they're going either FC3 or Waluigi Stadium.
Oh, I think he might have just turned his delay on.
Oh, for goodness
Oh.
sake.
Well, we'll see what
Alright, just
happens.
hit it with a quick.
Okay.
Yeah, just hit it with a quick. Oh, no. Well, his delay's still not on.
Yeah.
MC3, here we go. So, yeah, still no delay, so we're only going to have him for now, but
Not
Kanade just
instantly
overtakes
drafting,
him
bumping
quickly.
him. Yeah. The early 1-3.
They should have here
Clear
nice
banana
back
from
as well.
Josh.
Good stuff from Josh.
Monty looks like he's
Baggers is
goldening
gonna
as
be
well.
Baggers are also going to have to, communicate to see if anybody got Bill or any power items, because touching box here and getting Bill would essentially just give the other bagger a guaranteed shock. So it's really important to
Yeah,
note if it's them in last or not.
yeah,
With
he's
they're in
a
the
in
golden,
10 at the moment. He looks like he's still
he's
shrooming
gonna
in
go
10.
golden all the way around. Yeah, Hidan just used Bill, so
Yeah,
Austin is going to be way in 10th, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to get it guaranteed here, because if he gets billed, then he has to do the exact same thing. So Kanata just holding it down in first. Shroom right here is going to have to hold it and take cut. But I think even if he does take cut at the end, I don't think he's going to be close enough to beat him. Like, just off the chain it here.
looking for protection. It looks like, yeah, all of Asia behind him.
Well, good power right there. It was just a little off, but I think it was Asia about to T-Pow Nairo here. Yep. 2% risk. Oh, there's a shock.
Asia shock.
From Team Asia, yeah. They probably got him in the set because nobody really dodged at the end there.
Yeah, looks like one shroomer coming up.
Yeah, it's 1-3, and I think Jaggy gets forced. That's a 1-3 at least for Asia. Two team races POV wise, but at least we got to see our first shock of the war.
Yeah, bit unfortunate for Hidan there, pulling Bill in 9 after Asuna already touched about 2 or 3 boxes. Just instant race loser for him.
It's quite unfortunate as a bagger. Just getting Bill here, and there's just no place to fall off, so you just have to use it. And you also got to make sure that you're careful of where you use it, because you don't know how long it could last, and it might end up just billing through the pack, and next thing you know, you get like a -40 or something.
All things considered, 1358 for Asia, so salvaged enough by LSA for not having shock there. I'm sure having no dodgers on Team Asia helped them quite a bit with that.
We're expecting them to probably go Asia to go for DDR.
Yeah, prime DDR spots here.
Just to take advantage of not even first.
Expecting a DDR or a Sherbet land from LSA.
But yeah, I was hoping that he actually does fix the delay. I don't think he has yet to do that.
Yeah, has the Jaggy say anything?
I'm just DMing him right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's mid-match too, so.
Yeah, it is. Looks like it's gonna be.
Oh, what is happening?
Why does it freeze, dude? It freezes every time it's about to pick a track.
It looks like it's
Oh
DK Summit.
Dude.
Yeah,
it doesn't take this long, man. Like, you can't even get the track previews on because it just keeps on lagging. As soon as it clicks something, bam, it just freezes. Okay.
I might have outstarted Kanade there, but he has to drive fast here because Kanade is quite a demon on this track as well.
Yeah, you can just lag right through him.
Yeah, and he's just ahead. The Jaggy streaming up into second, probably. Kanade might still be ahead. Opting for single.
More risk having to get bumped off there with a close ass pack behind him.
Smart play.
Gotta be careful with these bananas here. Going for the snipe.
Good snipe. So one bagger has made the strap backwards. It was Asuna. Asuna will be getting the first boxes in 10.
It was gonna be very, very crucial here if they could, if Asia could get shocked, if they could just get this guy out from second. Josh swimming up.
Yeah, Josh streams up. Hidan has also made the strat now, so it's a bit closer.
Oh, but single again. Okay, so Josh is gonna have even bigger of a lead. He does nail somebody on the cut. I think
Kanada's in front
just
of
fell
him.
off. Yeah, top 2 for Asia right now. Hidan has also just made it back. I think it's another LSA player behind him. If they have shock here, then they would just dodge top 2 or rather hold it. Yeah, it looks like nobody has it for now.
Looks like no one's slowing either.
I think if Asia does get it, it'd be better off that they just hold for a little while until they can.
I think one bagger's in Bill at the very front. Yeah, I think Hidan was in Bill.
Oh, the blue out as well. I think he got both of them slowed him down a good bit. Yeah, he's going for a cut now. I think he went a little too fast. If he makes it,
good.
yeah, nice.
Good cut.
Okay,
Gets in the first. And Kanata and Josh are both behind him still. So 2-3. Jaggy in fourth, it looks like.
Yeah, no shock still. Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
He dodges two of the players in the back. Well, yeah, good on him to finally, decide to just mix it up and go for double there, while Josh decided not to. I'm guessing he was just anticipating a potential TS. But yeah, so far Nara's just cooking right now. He's already been pretty finishing the top two the last three races.
Yeah, as expected, he's probably the strongest runner on this LSA roster at the moment. Yeah, one
Yeah, both
four
him
bottom
and
two.
Kanade. Those two are both for first roomers have just been holding it down this entire time. So it looks like we're not gonna have a close battle in terms of like the teams maybe, but we're gonna have a close individual battle between these two.
Yeah, both PVs have pretty much just been top two the entire time, so I think it's okay that we're not specifically seeing Kanades as well. Hopefully he gets his delay fixed though. It would be nice to see both of them at the same time.
Yeah. It would have been probably faster. We asked Kanade to just take off the delay, but
Yeah,
nah.
it's okay. Okay, so we got a Toad's Factory out of LSA. And a Koopa Cape from Asia.
Right, you're gonna be able to get the track preview this time.
Yeah,
Hopefully it doesn't
hopefully.
freeze.
Need to show off these track previews. I completely missed out last time.
I don't know why it just freezes every time it's about to pick a track. There we go, finally.
Gotta find it.
Let's get the
There it
smooth
is.
track preview right here. Yeah, look at it. That's
These
no, it's
beautiful
glory.
previews.
Yeah, let's see how he starts off with this because ideally you would want a green, but more likely that he just pulls either a fib or bananas here.
Let's see, Caster's Curse. Yep, banana.
Get banana.
Second took
Sign is up.
Shrimbo. Yeah, Josh takes Shrimbo
Mhm.
up into first.
Could be important as well for the baggers to drop stars in at a key moment too, because if they do it too close, like in this range, they're gonna end up splitting it. But yeah, Josh putting the pressure on him early. Anyway, look at these guys go.
Speedy.
Expecting a
Fib
drop
back,
star
yeah.
here. He's just out of the distance where he could, but no, neither bagger's just opting to do that. Shroom right
Shroom's
here.
second. Gets into first.
See if Josh is gonna go for any snipe attempts here.
Cheeky snipe right here on landing, maybe? Yep, there's the banana.
Oh, yeah. But he gets actually a well timed pow. If that was to stop him from taking Shroom, that was well timed. So far, it's looking like he's just gonna be able to run away yet again. But he's also got to keep in mind to just try to put some very nifty backing spots right here, especially around the shell. And having a green as well is very good too, so you can take Shroombo for next lap. See if maybe they do a drop star.
Yeah, both backers still at set, so potential for shot. Yeah, one's dropping.
And
Oh,
then
no. Asuna lost
just lost
Bill.
Bill. Okay. The only thing that sucks is that since we're only focusing on one POV, we can't really see what's going on in the pack. Can't really say whether or not Asia is going to need
Yeah,
to get the shock. Because I imagine it's another blue hold as well from LSA. Well, another well timed pow to
another
stop him from
POW.
doing Shroomba this time.
No Shroomba
Very
for
good pow
Nairo this
calls.
race.
I mean, it doesn't look like he
But
really needs him because he's
yeah,
just chilling at first.
I
Because I
might be
remember
wrong on
that he
this, but
backed
I'm
here earlier.
pretty sure he has a fairly decent TT time on this track. Remembered his Nana. Very good.
Very good. Could afford him back, but I think his teammate might be behind him, and he also doesn't want to risk anything. Oh, yeah, look at these lines, man. These are nice and smooth.
He's clean, yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no drop star yet again.
both
So
backers still sitting.
he's just cruising.
Yeah, just start to finish.
Yeah,
Looks
they
like
were
they're
holding
holding
the blue.
blue. Yeah.
It's gonna look like a
So
1-3 for LSA. But yeah, lots of
135 maybe?
just nice smooth driving from Nairo. Just hold it down. And the great teamwork as well, having the PAL lap 2 to stop whoever was in second from taking the cut with the Shroomba. And then, they answered right back at lap 3 just to prevent him from doing it. But I mean, Nairo was just pretty much gone just with all those smooth lines, I don't think he was gonna fail at all with this sort of track. So yeah, so far, I mean, Nars is looking great right now.
Yeah, 57. Big points from him.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to keep this up just to keep them in it. So see how he fares later on.
Yeah, it's still fairly close after GP1, only a 14-point deficit for them.
Can he, I just really want him to put the delay on because I want to see what's going on in Kanadi's POV as well.
Yeah, we
But
can probably ask him just to take it off fully if he doesn't
yeah,
mind.
we should probably shoot Josh a DM. Just ask him if Kanadi could just
Yeah.
take it off. It'd probably be faster. So, I mean, it's kind of risky because if he finally decides to just change
Yeah.
like on the delay and then next thing you know it's just swapped. I mean, like at that point, whatever, dude. Yeah, Asia is holding on to a 14-point lead, which is pretty I would say pretty substantial, but I mean Nairo is just on one right now, and he's gonna need to be because the other two. I mean, he's basically outscored. He outscored the other three people on his team on his own.
Combined, yeah.
Oh well, we just got
So
a different. Okay, well, Jack just DM me a different POV for Luke if we wanted to look at that, but I think we could stick with Nairo for now because he's just on a tear right now, man.
I want to see more of
See
him
how
driving. He's been doing really well.
I see more of this beginning too because it's really important to not let fourth draft behind you, and it's probably important as well to also drag whatever item you get. Yeah, backs
Choosing to
right away,
insta
doesn't
back.
connect. Two nanas up. Managed to
Nana
weave right through
barrage.
both of them. There's also like, is anybody shrooming up to contest him up here? Doesn't look like he's going to try to lag the bomb car. It looked
He
like
might
quite
have hit
missed,
it.
and Kanadi's on
Kanata
first.
streaming.
Yeah, he goes
Might
right
have
through that
missed the
banana,
boost
but he
panel.
misses the boost panel in the process. So, and there's just slowly but surely
Oh,
moving
he's
his way into
ahead. He's
first.
definitely ahead. Fib snipe.
If he gets that snipe, oh,
Oh,
nice.
good awareness.
That's stuff from Nairo. And
It's,
Austin in 10th right now, while Hidan's just slowly behind him. I mean, Nars is playing great right now. If he decides to just back right here, yes, he
yeah.
does. Man, this is basically what LSA needs. They just need him to just stay hot and just keep on going.
Yeah, looks like it's 2-3 for Asia. I think it's MHS and Josh.
Austin is way in the back in 10th as well, so I could be expecting a shock coming pretty soon. But for now, Nars is chilling in first, and this could be yet another blue hold from LSA.
I was gonna
That's
say
pretty
I haven't
close.
seen Bagger spin out in a while, but I think I've seen it just spun out on a truck, or he might have just clipped it. I'm not sure. I didn't
I am
exactly
not
see.
sure if Hidan is the one in 9th right there. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
he's
I
in
think he's gonna
9.
opt to try to either just run in front of him or just drop a star from the car so you can grab it here.
He might have in 9. Oh no, he just
He's all the way wide, so I
yeah.
think he might go for the truck.
Asuna
Ooh,
did
very
just spin
close.
out. Oh
Oh
no,
no!
Naru.
He misjudged that by a lot. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
blue
there's a
though.
blue. Yeah, we're holding it. Oh,
Did he
this
beat
drop
it?
star though.
Oh, oh, Josh beat
Josh
it.
picked up the star. That was a good
Yeah.
star drive from Asuna.
Oh, if he reacted a little bit better, he would have just kept his first there. And yeah, head on did have it at 9. That shock was
That was a
his.
that was a great drop from Asuna just to save Josh
Yeah,
right there.
that was really good.
Man, yeah, that's unfortunate. He misjudged that truck turning by a lot.
I mean, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, but 1-1-3-4 for Asia, so slightly better race than it would have been if Narrow had
He
kept
did
his
this in the
first
car
there.
right then. Not first, but yeah, still though. He's still. I think he's finished top 2 in every single race thus
Yeah,
far.
I think he has, yeah. Let's get a quick score update here.
Yes, so far
Asia up
he jumps up
25.
to 25-point lead for Asia right now. But I mean, it's easily could have been. They could have definitely have been up by at least like as much as 50 if Nairo wasn't playing this good.
Yeah, they're on an absolute tear right now. MVPing the room. He's a whole 20 points ahead of second in this right now. And unfortunately, I do not know what that says. So no track
I
preview for
don't know
this
what that
one.
was either. I think is that Grumble? No, that's not Grumble. That's
No,
DDR.
it's an Asia pick. Yeah, you're right,
That's
DDR.
DDR.
Look at you.
Yeah, no, I saw the ruin in it and I was like, wait, that's drive. Oh, unlucky bump there,
Oh,
but two
two of
others get
Asia
bumped as well,
also
so Josh is
failing.
middle three. Right, Jaggy looking to just contest Josh up there. He gets a couple of shrooms, pretty good. So take the ultra.
Bomb up.
One
Gets
bomb.
Luke, I think.
Slight lead for Bagger. Asuna is
Asuna.
slowly ahead. Just barely misses Womblitch, but it doesn't fail too bad.
Yeah, shrooms to recover. Josh
Yeah, 1-3
already
right
getting
now.
a break in first. Just from that first cactus mishap in first turn.
Yeah, that's the one thing you got to be careful for, especially with laggy teams. Is just risking
Kanada's
getting
taking
bumped
the
at least once
ultra
or
in
twice.
fourth, it looks like. So he'll be up there with Josh.
I think
Monty also in
Josh
the
kind of
front, I think. Yeah,
a
Monty
little
also in the
bit.
front.
Ooh, that's an unfortunate TC pull right there, but maybe you can get something to just speed up and pass it MHS here. No, he instead passed it to nobody.
Oh, DC for
Trying to
himself.
deal with that TC there. A bagger just fell off, so I think it's currently shockless, but one may have the lead. We'll see what it is. Yeah, Asuna is in the lead a little bit.
Looks like he took a
Then,
TC from one of his teammates. He was small there.
awesome. Look at that. He also fell over, but triple
Yeah.
shrooms to take ultra, which pretty much he has to do just to get back up there. Will he go
Both
for the full or just go for the
baggers.
safe? Yeah, I'll be playing safe here.
Still a good clean cut.
Yeah,
Both baggers just did fall off there at the temple exit. So one
yeah,
might have
no
gotten batted
blocks for
off,
him
one
here.
lost Bill.
Yeah, we'll see in a second. Pow to target Pow. People on wall glitch here. Gets Monty really bad. Blooper. That's not what you want to see. Should this close, but neither bagger has it. Ooh, good avoidance, but has to hit the sand in the process. Yeah, it's looking like a really terrible race for them. I think Hidan just got it, maybe. I don't know. He's sitting right there.
Bottom three for them.
Yeah, bottom three. That's really unfortunate because that's the type of races that you just can't give up. Especially when you got one guy that's just scoring like crazy, but then as soon as he gets the first bad race of the war, it just results in a massive point swing. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate right there. This is the first bad race for Nairo, and now his team ends up paying dearly for that. So Asia's lead is probably going to balloon up to at least like 40 points now, just off of that.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a big detrimental.
They're getting first at least.
Yeah, some salvage there with him getting first.
Yeah, but 2, 3, 5 for Team Asia.
Yeah.
So now the lead should be going up to it. Let's say about at least
It's 36, 38, something like that. I didn't catch the bagger
38
points there.
points. Bagger points could be wrong. It's been 6 races where it's split 3-3. But yeah, Asia up to a 38-point lead now. All right, well, with 2 through 5, I'm picking another Waluigi Stadium pick from Team Asia.
Yeah, POV was in the back most of the race, so we didn't see if there was any blues being thrown that race, but
Look, they're going for Peach Beach. I love how that's the only track that's probably spelled like in perfect English. See if maybe Kanati might have turned his delay off. It did us, Josh, if you could tell him to turn it off.
Yeah,
Peach Beach. Or as I
to the
like to call
beach
it,
we go.
I don't know, I have a joke where I like to call it the spade track because I know that spade really like playing this all the time. I don't know why. But here we go with all the ducks and everything. Hopefully nobody hits the duck.
Oh yeah, he might have turned it off. Let's see.
Yeah, he did. All right, cool, sweet. Okay, both POVs are now synced up. So we can actually see some action from Kanade now.
Yeah, let's jump
Actually, might
over
as
to
well
him
just put him on the
actually.
spotlight
Yeah.
early. Yeah, because I mean, we've already had like 7 races of him. Let's go see what Kanade's up to. He's chilling in fourth right now. And he also has game audio on, which is pretty nice.
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
eats a
That's a
fib from
sliding
there.
fib. Yeah, and Last just has a TC. He's just out for the count already. I think it just barely missed the back in battle, but Hidan just hit the Ducks to lose Bill, so good chance Austin already has. So feeling pretty good for Team Asia. We're in 2-3 right now. And Monty holding down first on the other POV. See if maybe
Mega being used.
get a shock here. Yeah, it looks like
An
I
LSA
can't even see who
member.
that was.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah, it was Luke here. They dodge it first, and there's a drop star as well for
Nairo dodges
Nairo.
that.
And he dodges.
That was
Oh,
Hidan's
Hidan
shock.
just got it there.
He just
Oh, I
pulled it
think
a
Austin
9.
tried to pass him that star there so he can dodge right there, but he mistimed it unfortunately, and that's going to result
Oh, that's
in
a top
a
2, I
top two
think.
four. Top 2-4 for LSA. Yeah, it was just unfortunate that Austin mistimed that star drop, which allowed for Nairo to just pick it up and dodge the shot that they had just acquired right then and there. But yeah, just unfortunate timing, but still really, really good for LSA. It was great timing, having that shock there just at the nick of time as well. Yeah, look at that top 2, 5, 6. Actually, that's a very good race to come back after having a really abysmal DDR. So now the lead shrinks down to only 25 with that race being played.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch if Luke also dodged in his Mega or if it just spammed a 9 there, but I assume if he had dodged, he would have gotten maybe a better spot. Maybe he got hit out. I didn't quite see, but yeah.
He might have gotten a bad chain because I think he had enough time in his Mega to just last frame dodge it.
Yeah.
But probably got like at best like a shroom or only a single shroom or a blooper or something. But still, it was pretty nice. All right, let's see what track are they going to be going for here. Let's see, Toad's Factory on the side of LSA, and Asia is looking to counter with, let's see, will it go BC3? Yes, BC3.
BC3.
This is a Grumble Volcano there as well. Thing is, I could actually like I've seen the Japanese text plenty of times, so I at least can understand which track that is. But yeah, there it is, the GV pick. So yeah, they're gonna try to leverage getting those mid and bottom spots, getting the shrooms, or take cut. I know that I forgot who it was, if Scoped or Vinny had that bet on who would fail rock.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was both of them.
I think. Well, would you? Well, yeah. I was gonna say, would you count it if they like just made the respawn? But then again, it's like I mean, if you don't make it across the rock, that's a fail. So I don't expect anybody to fail this, or at least like Nairo and Kanade. I don't expect them to fail it.
No, that is a sneaky draft. How did he get that?
Yeah, just a Dante draft right there. Oh yeah, these two going that in top 2.
Oh, I need to
Just block that thing with air.
Zara.
But yeah, those two just gonna be driving away right here. See,
the
one goes for
One goes
respawn, and another just made the rock as well as Josh. Probably has more shrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an
Oh,
unfortunate
TC.
pull, but he can use this as schlag and keep Luke keep Luke in check.
This is gonna be a weird interaction.
See if he can get that pass off.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, yes, he manages to get the pass off, and he gets him with a red. Great job from Kanade. He's also looking to take Jaggy out, who's probably holding onto a power item of some sort, or holding on to shrooms to take a cut with. Meanwhile, Nairo's in second, has a shroom, so he's gonna. Josh, I'm pretty sure, also has a shroom, so they're both going to be taking rock here in top 2. There's a good chance that Josh has a third shroom as well, since he took it twice. So they need a blue, but there's a good chance that Asia could be holding it. Actually, you know what? Did Jaggy do the respawn right there? I think he did. So yeah, no blues being held. And so for 1-3 for team 8, sorry, not 1-3, 2-3 for team LSA. Yeah. 1-4 for team Asia.
One of the baggers was running and just turned it around. I think Asuna does have shock hiding with it at the top of the path. Or on the top path. Josh goes to respawn in 1.
Be really good here because Kanade has a shroom in 4th, and he's going to be taking cut. right here and just probably calling himself in as soon as he gets in. Oh no!
Hidan
Gets
had it.
TS.
Yeah, so I just blatantly lied.
And
Nairo
Nairo
got
got
TS on
TS
the
on the
other
other POV
POV.
as well.
He should be fine keeping second. Or third, okay, his teammate passes him.
Oh, there's a bill coming up. I don't know who that is.
Probably. Oh, it's
Was it
Monty.
like 1-4 for Team Asia and 2-3? Was I think maybe bottom 2 for LSA right there? Yeah, Hidan Shock to get Kanade out of there before he could make it the cut. Pretty well timed, but they couldn't really leverage much else. That was probably the only play that they had.
So my sincerest apologies for just blatantly lying.
You're good.
1467
You want to
for
be
Asia.
you want to be okay in court though for lying, so
Yeah.
very careful with that. Yeah, a little 1-4, 2-3-5 for LSA. I think that's either a slightly winning race or they just slightly lost that one. Yeah, they just slightly won that by one, by
By
the looks of it,
one.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, really close affair right now. I was hoping for this. I was really hoping that it wasn't going to be the whole, well, LSA is probably going to get blown out. I mean, Naira's doing his absolute damnedest to just keep it in and keep it close because he's currently on 98 points and just 2 GPs,
Yeah.
which is just insane. So they just got to hope that he keeps this good work up and hopefully they can finally get good execution down with these shocks because they were just getting very unfortunate besides RPB where they didn't get the shock and actually had dodges to really leverage that. So I think it's really important now here for them to actually, like, once they get the shock, they're gonna actually execute a little better. So see, I think what was that? Coconut
It's
Mall
Coconut
and
Mall
DK
and
Mountain.
Mountain, I believe.
Okay, we're
It's
gonna
like
go
the
in the mountain.
mountain.
So baggers are probably not gonna really be too big a factor here. It's gonna be about who can just keep in the front and also having really good back spots because there's plenty of clever back spots you can do, especially down the hill, or you could do it around the soft drift turn, out of cannon, and all sorts of good spots. So, see how they're going to tackle this start. It's especially having to take all the boxes here if they can. Yeah, Naruto currently in first, and he is ahead just slightly, trailing this green.
Barely.
Oh, the green is gone, so just hit him as he gets in the cannon. Hopefully, it doesn't get rated out here, but he just gotta drive well just to keep up.
Opts for a
Opts to go for the
box.
box. And
Might
he gets a
shroom here to get
shroom.
ahead.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does try to, and
MHS
MHS
also
as well
shrooming.
had one. Looks like it's very closely contested, but he just managed to sneak his way into first.
Clean driving. Good cut.
Hops at the trail to try to get him out of there. He had a better chance to do that there. Oh, he nails him.
Oh.
I think he's off.
And he
Oh, finally
gets
gets him off with the
absolutely
shroom.
ramped off.
Yeah, he is just bulldozed off the track, and now Kanadi in first.
Hidan might have shock. He's way up front there. He's going forward,
Oh yeah,
not
he most certainly
backwards.
does. I think with the pack being this, I don't think the pack is really that close because Kanadi has a sizable lead in first, and we can't really see where everybody else in LSA is or if they have any
Yeah,
dodges
so
because we know that Nairo has a dodge in the back here. Yeah, most of them are in the back, in the mid spots. I think if they were going to have to do anything, Kanadi gets powed off in the first of the other POV, but the best thing for them to do is probably just to take it slow and just wait to see if they could maybe do something in the cannon, especially now with that POW making the cut with a start here. That POW just made everything a lot easier
yeah.
for them to organize, and
Kanade just got shoved
Kanani
off
is
on the
just
other POV
off.
too.
Oh, he decides to
Better
use
than
a star right
Star.
here. Okay. He was the only one that dodged. I guess he decided to use an unpredictable shock there. Very interesting.
I think we saw that same shock on our previous match too, on Spain versus Asia. I think Spain used pretty much the exact same
Ooh,
shock there, an unpredictable one.
it's very interesting. The wait and see. We'll come to that in just a moment as he air dodges the POW. But yeah, that was quite an interesting shot to use there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
So
Asia's
Asia in
occupying
2-3.
2-3.
Luke in
2-3. Looks like
fourth.
Lupish. Does he have any
Rick
shrooms?
in
Does Rick have any
fifth.
shrooms?
Oh, this is a killer item if he
Yeah,
hits
he's
him.
getting. Oh, he got right through.
Oh,
Wait, someone just died as well. Wait, what just happened?
MHS got
Nara got
back on
taken
the
out.
line, I think.
Nara got taken out. I think MHS sniped him.
Chaotic ending there. I did not catch
I didn't
everything that
see.
happened there.
I didn't even see what happened to Nairo, but I think MHS just nailed him with a fib or something. They got top 2 out of that. I didn't see that. But that was a really interesting shock. I was surprised they decided to just use it for him only instead of having mid spots, dodge up because even if they slow down, they could just slow it down and just have him dodge much after and get him after the set. But it ends up in a 1-3-4. I really wish I could have seen what MHS did, but yeah, that's a very big race for Asia to basically inflate that lead even more.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't quite capitalize off that shot as much as they could have. Like Hidon had that since 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure. He was already down the mountain by the time they entered Cannon Lap 2.
This is so
So
strange that they decided to do that shock right there because it's an unpredictable shock, sure, but
at what
it
benefit do you
really
get from that
like
at
you
that
lever
spot?
you don't really leverage the dodge because you're going into the cannon and everybody else is going to grow and you're not going to lose that much that much on the person that dodged there. So really interesting that they decided to do that
Yeah, I mean it.
because they could have had at least one more set and go down the hill and maybe get something in the back because a lot of them were in the back there.
Yeah, I think they recognize that Asia's gonna know they're gonna try and cannon dodge, so they try to go at a really unconventional spot, but I just think it did not work out as well as it probably could have with that shock for them.
Yeah. Okay. Wario's gold mine. Let's just run that shock a little later because that still really caught me by surprise. But yeah, Wario's gold mine. I think it was a team. Was this a Asia pick? I actually didn't see. I think it
I think it was,
was.
yes.
So they're gonna go for the box in 7-8 here, and hopefully they can get the build to help Austin out. And expecting maybe some early backs from Asia here as well. Nothing for
Early
now,
top
and
2.
Nair's
Oh,
just
gets
nailed.
pushed
He's just
off by his
off the
own
track
teammates.
immediately. All right, let's see what Kanai's going to do here because they can communicate and start backing tight right away, even though they're top 2. They could just set things up perfectly early on. Them occupying first and MHS as well, just behind them.
Austin and 10 again. He's getting first blocks here.
Yep, so just throw the Nana away. He could just back it tight, but his team is top 3, so it looks like it's just
Yeah,
on
there's
2
no
and
need.
3. Oh, it's a blue.
Early blue. Yeah, Hidon just lost Bill.
Naruto with POW as
Risky
well.
spot. Oh, I was
That is a
almost a pen.
very early POW. Wow, very early POW. So no Team Asia members affected by that, and they're still holding on to top 3. It's up to Jaggy now. And I think Asuna's still in 10th. Yes, he's in 10th by a
Yeah, as soon as
large margin.
10 gone.
So expecting him to have shock as Hidan is still just 100 miles in 9th right now. But he could easily just get a 9er, because that's how the game can be sometimes.
Yeah, top 2 already kind of broken away, and
Yeah, Jaggy's
Canada
gonna have like
just
nothing
all he has to do is
offer right
shlag a
now.
little bit. Just give him that space.
All he's gonna do realistically is just back on one of those lines where it's practically
It's
unavoidable.
perfect item to do so right here.
Yeah, really good banana spots here.
Hidon hasn't fallen off in a while, and he's been at that set for quite some time. That last set.
Yeah, maybe he
See
gets
what
it
he
in 9th,
does.
but it doesn't look like it. They would have just TS probably 2-3
Oh
here
yeah, he just spammed
if they
Bell.
needed
Yeah,
to.
he doesn't have it.
Yeah, so gonna be a late Asia shock, more than likely.
Yeah, let's see if we can see anything in the back.
Yeah, Jay just used the mega, but they're just not gonna use it at all. They don't need to. Yeah, Monty in 5th.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is looking like it's curtains right now. Oh, what the
that is
hell is that?
crazy lag. Luke might beat
Dude.
someone off of that. Yeah, Luke's beating Monty off of that. Monty might have respawn dodged himself or something.
No, he did not need a respawn dodge. He was well in 5th on his own, so he must have fallen or he just got hit. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Yep. That 35-point lead is about to balloon to even higher now.
Yeah, I
Right, good work
mean
from Team Asia.
they just played that start pretty much perfectly. Get into top 2, back out the 3rd, draft in the 1st again, and start
Yeah,
backing
Naruto
like
just got
crazy.
bumped up by his teammate, which is probably like the worst possible start too.
Yeah, not a whole lot they could do there, especially with no shock. I wonder if
Yep,
that
the
POW
lead
was
balloons
theirs. I couldn't
now.
quite tell whose that was.
That was Nairo's POW, but he used it a little too early,
Ah,
so
yeah.
nobody from 1, 2, and 3 got affected by it at all. Well, yeah, it's looking like it's curtains here because when we're running race and Asia pretty much puts us to bed.
It looks like there's
Yeah.
also a -5 penalty that missed out on a bit earlier from the DDR race.
Okay.
We'll have to see. No
So we're gonna
reference
go-
responded to it yet, but it'll most likely end up being a 5, I imagine. Like he got bumped away from one of the trick pillars high into the air and landed on a little bit in the off-road.
Let's see if I can put that in the chat so people can see it. If I can even do that, hold on.
So I'll say getting a track pick here might be a little bit of a saving grace for them.
Yeah, but it's
Countering.
what they do with the track pick, not necessarily
Yeah,
just getting it. So
that
they
is very
need
true.
2 big races in just 2, right?
In
Or they have
2.
to make a 56-point deficit in 2 races, which is possible. But if they lose this and they wait, who's the pen on?
Depends on LSA. So LSA would have a -5 if it
So they'd be
counts.
down 61. So yeah, they have to get like at least like what, a top 3, 5 to basically not have to all run.
Yeah.
So they really need a big race here.
Oh, Jackie getting
So,
TC'd off to the right there is not the best of starts for them.
well, Kanade with a golden, so no Bill. Both baggers are gonna have to
Asia
be
top 2
wary of that.
4. Luke
One
in
could have shrooms
second
as
and
well.
third. Admittedly, I did not quite catch who all took cut lap 1, so very good
Yeah,
chance some of them could have streams. One
good
bagger's
chance
going
first.
around the cut in 9th.
Yeah, so they probably had
Didn't see
Bill
a name
there, and they have
tag.
to drop it now. There's a POW in the set. See a Mega, that's pretty good. Yeah, Asia top
Blue
2. There's a
out.
blue out as well. They're good, but Kanade streaming up behind him.
That
So
bagger
far,
didn't look like
still
he dropped
1-3.
Bill. Oh no, but he's streaming. Yeah. Asuna
Yeah,
in
Austin is
10th.
10. See if he. Oh, he just
Oh,
hits the hedge. Okay. Let's see if Austin is about to hit. No, he went off to the side, so I think
yeah.
he probably has it now. Well, bomb, just barely gonna miss.
Good red avoidance there. I would have hit that shit. I can't curse.
Mm.
Whoops. Say that.
It's okay. It's okay. I dropped one earlier too. By looks of it though, Asuna has a. I think Asuna does have the shock. Yeah, he's going around. He has it
Yeah,
100%.
Asuna
So
has.
they don't need to use it at all because they have top 2 on lock. And if there's a blue, I feel like I said they could just take it slow because all they need really is just first here to just secure it. Nice little back from Kanadi as well, just to hold it
Yeah.
down.
They can pretty
And
much
Nairo
get
just has to.
any of the top 4 spots in there to take it home
Nairo
at
just
this
needs
point.
something crazy. Has to do something crazy here just to potentially get first. He dodges the red. Maybe we get another bomb and we get a repeat of the last match.
Kinda
Pretty
tried
good.
sneaking his
Ah,
bunch
no.
there. There's a
Yeah, there's a
shock.
shock from Team Asia. Just to get him in a set.
Blue though.
Also, I think cancels the blue as well, but not by much. Kanai's gonna get in the first.
Oh,
And a
there's the
bomb!
bomb.
There's a bomb!
Oh, oh, it's
And
only
top 2.
top 2 5.
Wow, okay, well I called that one. There's that ending bomb, but it's not gonna be enough. It's only a top
Yeah.
2. Unlike the Spain match where that basically swung them off top 4, so yeah. It's pretty much
Oh,
over right
you
here.
almost nailed it right there with that bomb. I'm surprised
Yeah,
Rick survived
almost.
that. I thought Rick was dead center in that
I mean,
blast, but he managed to scrape away.
he shroomed right through that blast. But still, it's not enough. They needed a lot more than that. Yeah, top 2,
Yeah,
5, 8. They
top 2
needed a
5
lot more
8.
than that.
So
So I think, is it out of range for them to even all run? I think it might be. Oh,
I think they're
the button is
in.
gone. Okay.
I don't
They
think so.
are
No,
45. No, it is. I think it's, yeah, no, it's not within range
they
because
have
the pen.
they have a pen as well. So they're down approximately 50. I didn't quite see the bagger points, so it's plus or minus 1 or 2, but
Yeah, this match is essentially over unless Team Asia trolls,
yeah.
but they're
Unless
not
Austin
gonna
does
have that
some
happen.
crazy troll work, this might be curtains.
Nah, no, I don't think he's not gonna risk potentially like going through pack or something like that. But yeah, they're going for it.
Yeah, they're
But they
going
should
for
know
the
that
all
they're
run.
down. They're down by a lot more. Well, not by a lot more, but they're down by 50, not 45. So they're gonna
Yeah.
need a pen and they need like a top 4, 6 or something like that just to win here.
Yeah. They could also be playing for point differential if it matters at all. But
Yeah, that is true.
going for the win is obviously what you need to do here.
Especially in the plan, because if you I feel like if you like get 2-1 secured, you're pretty much like good to advance.
Yeah.
Let's see what will we get here. Oh wow!
Oh, the okay, yeah.
What a random BC3 off the random.
Game really wanted to play BC3 for the final race.
Love it when that happens. Okay, well, I think this pretty much is just gonna, unless they actually decide to all run this, which is gonna be much harder. Yeah, it's looking like
Yeah, all
everybody's just
running.
running. Oh, damn, that was a quick hit. I don't even know who hit him. Man, TC early on. It's not gonna matter too much on a track like this. Oh, he just passes it to
Past
his own
his
teammate.
teammate.
Not what you want to do. And a
Gets a
blooper.
blooper.
Yep. Way to take
Let's see what
cut.
kind of cut Kanata does here. Fast cut on block.
I'm pretty sure you can take that. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
take
it's
that
takeable.
all day, every day.
Asuna and Monty, top 2 so top 3 for Asia. Top 4, I think. MHS
Oh, Monty just
streaming.
hits the wall. Okay.
Okay. Watch out, wall,
Is
Monty.
it top 4 early? Yeah, that's good. You should probably try to get in drafting range, or like if MHS could just shoot him up a little bit, so he could use these greens to
Yeah.
schlag.
I think MHS was doing some schlagging of his own. Jaggy escaped.
Max 2 here. Then he
Good
goes
avoidance.
wide. Nice. Just get somebody else. Oh, a shroom. Maybe. Oh, there's a blue.
There's a blue.
It might open up the cut, so I think he's just gonna opt to take it here.
Still
Let's see.
takeable.
Oh yeah, he
Monty's
dodges the
taking it as
blue.
well.
Monty and Kanade both make the cut. Nice. And a pow as well to stop
Yeah.
Safe from taking cut behind them. Very good. And they have a sizable top 3 break. I mean, they can pretty much do what they want right here because, I mean, their top 2 is all but secure at this rate.
Sniping his own banana for fun.
Maybe he starts going for shroom glitch.
Yeah, Luke unfortunately got an 8th being in the POV.
Yeah, no,
Someone's bumped off at the
in the
very
back.
end. Yeah, this race is pretty much over at this point.
Yeah, they're top 3 right now in it.
Go for
Really. Oh, he's just
shirtless.
gonna go. I mean, yeah, go for it, dude.
Alright, stop
Hey,
points.
nice. And another
Another
pow.
pow. Shock.
And the shock. All right.
We'll see what's going on with Nairo. Yeah, they're
top
just top
4 right now. If they get top 5, that'd actually be insane. Let's see if he goes for. No, that alignment was way off. Oh lord.
They might get
That
this
was
top
way
5 after all.
My god, dude. Oh, okay, yeah, he's had enough.
Poor
He's had
guy.
enough.
Okay, MHS is in the back, so no top 5, but
Yeah,
it's like
no
a top
5.
4 at the very least.
Yeah. I mean, they did what they could, and I mean, Nairo was literally playing out of his mind just to keep these guys
Yeah,
within
even
striking
with his 8th
distance.
place, I think he MVPs by about 5 points, I think, because Kanata got first that race and he was second. But yep, neither of our predictions are right. Well, you were closer, I guess.
I said they were going to win by like 80. Asia.
Oh, you might be on the dot, honestly, or about close.
Yeah,
Top
look at
3,
that.
top 3, 5.
Well, I just saw from both Nairo and Kanade today. Both played great. But yeah, still, he scored 119 and they still lost by 72. Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect him to do everything by himself. He did play really well for what it's worth,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, just wasn't able to keep up with the Asia Titans by himself.
Well, he did his job at least.
He did play really well. That's off to him.
Yeah, he played really well in the start. But yeah, it's off to him. Wait. With that being said, as Asia are now 2-0, and they run out winners by 72 points, which wish we had a group graphic just so we could show like the status of all 4 teams right now. But so far, Asia beating both teams. Oh, and the stream just crashed. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, you scared me there.
Look at
That
it.
happened again.
Sorry. I saw that his POV went down. I was like, wait, did the stream crash again? But yeah, 72-point win. 2-0 for Asia now. So they're basically sitting pretty at the top of the group of play-in teams right now. And I think we should be having, I need to go double check. We should be having another match. Oh, no. These are all the matches for this week, I believe. Oh, wait, no.
No,
Tomorrow
there's one tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Oh.
at 3, we have Lusophone playing Nordic at 3 o'clock.
3 p.m. Eastern time. Be there. It's gonna be a good match again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if LSA could bounce back because right now them and Spain are 0-1 right now, and a win here could potentially be enough just to get through to the group stage.
Yeah, Nordic getting their first match appearance tomorrow, so excited to
I'm
see
excited to see
what they
that.
throw out tomorrow.
But they have played against some of those guys, and I think that they could do pretty good, especially against LSA. I mean, we'll see if Nairo can repeat what he did today. Hopefully, he'll be able to actually like finish the job this time. Because it was just basically him against like pretty much just him having his entire team on his back for the majority of the war here. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
got our
Asia
personal
is
team
like,
right.
say again?
We got our predictions of the team right, but it's just that the margin of points was just a little off.
Yeah, you're closer. It's I didn't have the pen on the table, but it's 77-point differential with the pen, so I think you were
Yeah, I was just off. Yeah.
almost there.
So that was pretty interesting. Yeah, it was a great. I was really glad that at least it was close for the majority until they basically just packed them up in the last couple of races there.
Yeah, it was just really the last GP that it kind of did
Mhm.
not go LSU's way. Let's see, going back to like race 8. Yeah, race 8 it was a 24-point differential, so still
Yeah.
easily, still very doable, still very close at that point.
Alrighty, I think we have that's pretty much all we have for now. But yeah, just make sure to come back for tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're gonna have Lusophone playing Nordic, and we're also gonna have next week 3 matches. I think they're all on Sunday. Don't want to miss it because we'll have Nordic Spain, Nordic versus Asia, and Spain versus Lusophone next week on the 25th. So look forward to that. And hold on, one more thing is see if I can go find that Discord link so you guys can come in and see how things are going in the server so you can see the results and see whatever other information that you may need to see or to keep up with
Yeah,
everything that's going on here.
we'll try and get some stats and analytics done on some of these matches as well, just to have some data completion at the very end that we can show off as well, show how all the teams did.
Oh yeah, great stuff from Asia going 2-0 now, and hopefully LSA and also Spain from earlier they also go, you know, get a better result than the last one. Hopefully not get knocked out too soon, because I feel like Asia pretty much just has one hand on the playing trophy of this rate, but it is a play-in after all, so it's like they better not be celebrating or anything like that just to get through. So yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Any
So
closing words you'd like to say?
well, not really.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
But
really.
yeah,
Guess
no,
not.
no, not really. Just gonna
Okay.
to wrap it up, I
All right.
guess. Think we're about done here.
Let's see if anybody
Who shall we raid?
here wants a little raid. Let's see, who shall we raid? Kind of see who. I don't really see anybody. Hmm. Let's not let this go to waste. I'll probably just. I'm gonna Joe. I can even like toss this off to. Hmm. I'm not gonna bother thinking so much about it. Whatever. Guess we'll just do. We'll do this. I hope I spelled that right. Did I do that right? No, I did not. I don't think I did. Did I do it right? I don't think I did.
Who are you trying to raid?
I'm trying to relate. It's like KC. I think it's and that's
Who are you
somebody.
trying to
That's
raid?
somebody that I do not. I forgot their goddamn name. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm trying to relate. Those 2 underscores.
Yeah, it's
Oh
2.
shit. Okay, hold on. Let me cancel that. I'm gonna send you over to. I wish I remember what his name was. Actually, I don't remember what his name was. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully we get a less hopefully we don't have no delays again because I literally said it at the start. Let's not have any delays, but yeah, whatever. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Later.